button at the bottom right and invite all your friends. Don't be a hater. Please invite them to this magic. They deserve to be here. Let's fill this room up. I'm going to pull up a few more people, but let's get this conversation going. Congratulations, Dame Dash, on the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios today. Can you tell us a little bit about the pricing, the planning, and how you are empowering some of these creatives? Are you directing your own films?
Can I jump in for a second? What's up, y'all? This is Tyrese. This is a big moment right here. This is my brother, my family, anybody who has been blessed to have ever met or had a conversation with Dame Dash. There is no such thing as hanging out with this man for a few hours and leaving the same person you showed up as. This is his first time being on the app. We know how we move on this app. Hit that plus sign in the bottom right corner of the app. I want you to ping, text, and invite all of your followers to this room. We cannot tell y'all who's about to show up, but we got some really special VIPs about to drop in. We're going to invite them up on the stage. I'm going to try my best to get Dame to not give all the wisdom away too early because we want people to get in the room. But yeah, we're here. We're welcoming my brother. This is a big deal. This has been a couple of months in the making. And so y'all are the first people to listen in on the magic. Dame Dash, King, love you, man. Welcome.
I appreciate that again, Tyrese. I was telling everybody that, you've been advocating for me to get on here and tell them how. But also, what's funny, where you find common ground. I wasn't expecting Tyrese to end up to be like a brother and such a great, consistent friend. And, also as creative as he is, he doesn't talk about a lot of things he does. But that's what Dame Dash Studios is. It's a platform and a place where you could just be free, do what you want, and monetize it. It's our place. It ain't just mine, it's ours. Y'all got a question or you want me to keep talking? Hello?
Just keep on talking, bro. What up? It's Josh.
Hey, what's up, Jess? So, how you been?
Good. I mean, we just spoke 2 hours ago and I told you the same. But I said that to say people think that me and Dave are in real life at odds. We are not. That's the homie. I support him. And I just want to say congrats.
You get mad when I get funnier, that's all, but we good.
What you said?
You just get mad when I be funny and when my snaps be funny, and then you get mad sometimes, but we still be friends. That's the time.
Your snaps ain't that funny, bro. Don't get kept.
They be funny enough, even though Just was there a while ago, and he's seen, I guess, maybe the transition of a different mind state going from one thing to another. And, Just anything you want to do, any place you want to showcase something that people don't expect and just be artistic, not even for the money, just to be creative, come on through and fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Do a rock and roll project with me. Take yourself out your comfort zone, because that's what I'm about. That's why I like starting new companies. I like new experiences. I don't like to be comfortable. You can't be great when you're comfortable. You can't be great when you're complacent. You can't be great when you're doing something everybody else has already done, unless you do it better than them, completely, 1,000% better. But being new, being a founder, being creative, being unapologetic, not caring about what people think. That's why I even did a rock record and I'm singing. And you can see it on Dame Dash. I don't care. I was just being creative and expressing myself. I want to do one of those projects, nothing for money, just for love, and showcase and monetize that for us, made by us, getting money for our kids. That's what I love doing. So let me know, Just come fuck with me.
All right. I mean, rock and roll is one of my comfort zones, so it wouldn't be that, but we'll figure something out.
We'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Let me take you there. Let me see.
Take me where? You play guitar with one string.
Calm down. Let's get in front of me. We'll do that.
Yeah. Let's rap.
Hey, Dame, this is the rundown. One of the questions I received from the people is they wanted to know what's motivating you to do all this magic, all this creative stuff that you got going on with the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios and all that you have going on in a pandemic. How is that compared to the many other years you've been a business mogul, just an innovator? What has the last year and a half really taught you?
I don't want to sound too cocky, but that I was right. I've always been trying to teach people how to get residual income, get money by the pool. be able to create your own bubble and get money and move and work with when you want, how you want, and how you feel. Own everything so that no one can shut you down. So I was already ready for this war. I was a general in this war. I was waiting for it to happen. I knew it was. I didn't know it was going to happen in this form. But to me, the way the world was moving was like being on the Titanic, looking at that iceberg. It was no way that the old world was going to continue to exist. So it really, I thrived in this world. That's why I had to make moves during Corona. I was like, I was telling everybody, if you don't come out better, then you have done right by yourself or your family. This is not the time to worry. This is the time to think things through, to be strategic. So this was a perfect time for me. It facilitated my business model. People were sitting in the house, digesting and needing information, and they wanted to see things, and I had it for them. I was able to still function. I was able to do things without being around people physically. That's the way the world is set up right now, and it's easy, but you got to be sophisticated at it and savvy. My daughter just FaceTime me, hey baby. You know what I'm saying? So I've just been completely inspired. And also, if I'm going to be healthy and I'm hearing about other people that are having a hard time, I'm not going to wait to get sick to appreciate life. I'm not going to wait to get sick to say, if I could breathe again, I'd do this, that, and the third. The fact that I could means I'm wealthy and I'm going to have fun every day and I'm going to go for broke with my dreams. I work on my dreams so my dreams become my job. And because they're my dreams, it never feels like work. You understand what I'm saying?
I love that, Dame. It's really.
Thank you. Hey, you remember Amber?
Sorry, I was saying it's really inspiring. I've been a big fan of yours for a long time, and everything you're really inspired. My baby's calling me too right now. But yeah, everything you're saying is really inspiring, Dame. I really appreciate you being on here.
Remember, I was trying to get you in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, I'll DM you.
It's all good.
Let's talk.
That's definitely, I'm down.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, I think people have to understand, like, when you get a certain amount of celebrity and you have a brand, you're a consumer, you could talk directly to them and you don't need a middleman. And full margin is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 people, you could get money. If you're a drug dealer, you got 10,000 customers, $5 a day. It is right now. So if you know who you are, like Amber, you have a brand. So all you got to do is leverage that. You know what they want. Algorithms control shit right now.
No, for sure.
So instead of leveraging algorithms for negative, let's leverage those algorithms for positive.
So is this a streaming platform just for music, or is it like video, like YouTube, movies, everything?
No. This is Netflix.
Everything.
Tell him.
And Disney.
Tell him.
This is television network. Plus you can buy clothes. Plus you can get magazines. It's all of that. You could buy the food you see me eating. Nothing like this exists. But this is the same thing as Netflix.
Right.
And the content is just as good, but it's targeted for like-minded people that are about self-empowerment, awareness, knowing who they are, and wanting to do for others more than they always want to do for themselves. It's about passing the plug and teaching everybody how to get this money. Just log on to it. Check it out. Just go to dame-studios.com real quick. Just look at it.
I'm gonna look now.
Go through I can show you better than I can tell you, and I talk a big game. So anybody that wants to challenge it, not in a bad way, just to test it, go check it out. Go understand, and I'll give you the technology. I'll make it for you. I'm Vimeo now. So I'm gonna get. I want to see more of me, because then I have more partners. We get richer as a team,
Period.
I can't stand selfish people. And what I really hate is scared people. Not hate, feel sorry for, because fear is what controls us. I don't think fear is something that is instinctual. I look at my dogs. I have 4 of them. The one thing I know is they don't have any fear of death. They have no concept of it. They run at dogs that could tear them up because they're not scared. And I see that people are scared to make their dreams come true. The first thing they think about is why it shouldn't happen and the bad part about it. I choose to always look at the light, not the dark. There's a yin and a yang in everything. There's a dark and a light. It's about your perspective on it. And that's how I look at things. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, Dame, this is Scrap.
What's up, Scrap?
Listen, man, you know, you're one of the most influential people in our culture, have been for the last 20, 30 years, right? Out of everything that, you know, you've made an impression on everybody within the sound of your voice and my voice right now. And I would say, you know, when you've made that kind of an impact, the question becomes, what does your legacy look like? Like, what do you want your legacy to be when people talk about Dame Dash in the future?
You know, I don't even think like that. You know, I think more like how my family is going to be living. You know, like the Kennedys, or, you know, one of those families where, you know, my painting is at the top of the you know, the dining room in our compound, and, you know, 4 or 5 generations is living real easy. Like, I look at the Marleys, man, they're royalty. You know, they can live in that bubble. All of them do. I love their life. They're all creative. You know, I want to create a legacy for my family, something that they can continue to pass and expand and evolve. And people ain't gonna be talking about me. They're gonna be looking at me because I documented it. That's what the television network is for. Because I know that, you know, people will try to take credit for the things that I've done. They'll try to pretend they're cooler than they are and that they're smarter than they are. But I got the receipts visually, and I'm gonna edit it up the right way, you know, unapologetically. So, if anything, just knowing that I've been legit, consistent, you know, watching myself age on television like every single decade is crazy. But the consistent thing is this: I'm saying the same shit, you know. I've been preaching freedom and love and unity and doing it on our own when people thought it was nuts. You know, fake ostracize me. Niggas selling nickels trying to ostracize the plug, someone that's doing weight, which was funny to me. But that's that narrative that controls people. You know, when people try to make somebody look bad when they're doing good and make people look good when they're doing bad, that's an agenda. Putting certain people in control and you know, giving them certain kinds of platforms and visuals just because they're doing wrong by our culture. I'm sick of complaining about it. I always have to be doing something about it. And what's stopping me? I ain't doing nothing to hurt nobody. I'm doing something to help everybody. And it's crazy because the more I try to help over the years, especially in the beginning, the more people resented the help because it made them accountable. You know? But you know, as far as the legacy of my family, you know, I
Hold
want
on.
to make sure my kids is all
That's
right.
We fixed
As
it. We
adults.
fixed it. There was an
Yeah,
echo.
man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there was an echo, but it's fixed now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 4,000 people in the room. We want to get to 5,000. We want to max this thing out. I need everybody to ping at least 5 people. They do not want to miss what's going on. We have the legend himself, entertainment business mogul Dame Dash, in the building today here on Clubhouse. Today is the official relaunch date of his Dame Dash Studios streaming platform, streaming service. It's an amazing day. Number one, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Some of the people want to know, how can aspiring filmmakers or current directors, producers submit to you? What is your process on working with those aspiring to connect with Dame Dash Studios?
Well, you know, it's COVID, so I can't really get in front of anybody right now. But I think, you know, it's like if I know you, I'm gonna be honest. Really, it's like, you got to know me. Really, you know, it's not really a situation where I'm really looking. I feel like I'm a magnet for my energy, and I've never looked for talent. It's always showed up. So I'm receptive to it. I'm open to it. But it's hard to find people that look at success the same way I do, that look at opportunity the same way I do. You know, a lot of times people say their dreams are to be creative and to do whatever they want. And I'll put them in my studio. I got a studio, you know, where we have all the cameras, we own everything, and, you know, we shoot. And I haven't been in there in 3 months. And I open the door to a lot of creatives, and those creatives don't show up. It's funny when someone says something's their dream and is presented to them, they get scared and they do nothing and think of every reason not to. So it's like when I find somebody that has the same kind of discipline and confidence, tenacity, unapologetic, I want to take this opportunity, like you giving me a chance to hustle on your block, I'm going to have some work because it's clicking. But I don't see that very often. You know what I mean? But when I see it, like, I'm not here to make everybody's dreams come true. And I'm not trying to be like, I got my own dreams to make come true. And then we're like-minded and we have the same dreams, and it'll happen. But you got to look at opportunity the same way I do. Sometimes I get with people that say they're independent. I put them on. As the minute somebody waves a bag in front of them, they jump complete ship. And it's happened like, 20, 30, 40 times. And I'm not even mad. I expect it. I haven't met anyone like me that wants it like I do. You know what I mean? I haven't met anybody that doesn't want to fit in, that wants to be different, that wants to do it on their own, that doesn't want to be validated by another culture, wants to really make their culture stronger and really want to share. I never seen nobody do that. A lot of people come to me to help them. And a lot of times it's not a fair exchange. They don't want to help me. They just want me to help them. Those aren't the people I'm fucking with. If you drive up to my spot with a 2-door car and you got kids, I'm not fucking with you. You understand what I'm saying? I better see a minivan.
This is Grant. And I got to, I can't, I literally just walked to the restroom, came back in here and told my wife, I said, Elena, I'm done. I'm done with these TV people. We're gonna create our own TV just based on what you just said. I'm tired of being the little man.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to struggle. Actually, every time. It gotta get, you gotta train, you gotta feel pain, you gotta make yourself uncomfortable to really get to the goal. Like I said, you can't be great while you're comfortable. So if you want to do something different, you have to do it different. Period. If you're stuck in the same place, it's because you're doing things the same. It might have got you to one step, but you got to get to the next. So that means you got to change shit up, which is another reason why I changed up Dame Dash Studio. You know what I mean? And again, it was like, nah, fuck, because I was like afraid of the maintenance and all the things that come with building your own app. I've been through that before. But the way they was treating me was disrespectful, Vimeo.
Well, I would say, Grant, you don't have to build your own.
It pissed me the fuck off.
Y'all can kind of figure something out where, you know what I'm saying, you can support what he has going on. I think that'd be awesome.
No, I get that. Thank you.
I think let's click up, bro. Let's just do something together.
Because I'm an
like-minded, I'm like-minded. That's what we got to do.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, no, I like the guy you're describing that you can't find. I can't tell you how many people have come to me and said, I'm ready. I want to go. I want to do it. I'll throw down. And then they don't even show up once.
And then it aggravates you when they make you the bad guy. You give them a lotto ticket. They mad at you because you didn't cash it for them. You know what I mean? It's crazy. People talk a good game, but they don't play the game. The ones that judge are the ones that aren't in it. But I see potential in people, and I always want to it's better to find the artist before everyone else does, before they die, and create with them. But you got to have confidence in people that don't already have. So if you look at any artist that I ever signed, I never got with an artist after he was hot. I ain't get out, we made them hot. Pause. Or they were hot and we showcased it. But, the genius of it is discovering it before everyone else does and having confidence in it. Like a Kanye or a Jay-Z or a Beanie Siegel or a Cameron or a Kevin Hart or a Lee Daniels or a Rachel Roy, all of which I'm not partners with. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are on stage and have a question for Mr. Dame Dash, feel free to ask. I can go ahead and ask one myself. My question to you, sir, is today is the relaunch of your platform, your streaming service, Dame Dash Studios. What have you learned most from the initial launch until now? Tell us more about the relaunch and just the process from day one to today.
Well, I think the world is ready. The world is finally ready.
Shutting down Clubhouse, man. Today is a monumental day. It is the relaunch day for Dame Dash Studios, dame-studios.com. Go and get your service. Congratulations, sir. This is the Rundown speaking. If there's anyone on stage that has a question directed at Dame, feel free.
And
Absolutely.
let me just drop one more thing on y'all. In 2 weeks, I'm launching linear 24-hour television in LA, in Atlanta, in Charleston, 24-hour TV linear television. And I'll explain that business model as well when we launch. But I just wanted to tell y'all that. But any questions, I'll answer. And I appreciate this forum. Everybody here, feel the energy over the phone. You know, it feels like people that want to get money. Let's click up. Let's become a family.
Sure.
Let's get money together.
Amen.
It's Dame, it's SNS.
Yeah, Dame,
Dame, it's SNS.
Dame, I'm just showing you some love. I'm here tuned in. It's PJ Kev. I'm just here.
What up?
PJ Kev, DJ SNS in the building for Dame.
Hey, Dame, may I ask you a question to add to what
Kenny
you just
Burns
said?
just chimed in. Let's get Kenny Burns up on.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. Let's get him. I got him.
I want to ask Dame a question.
Can I?
Dame.
as well. So
What's up, S?
Hey, can I just ask you a question to echo what you just said? Because I thought your last message, Dame, was very, very powerful, especially when you talk about not visualizing yourself losing and about loving yourself. Like, what's your, like, just to echo on that, what's your message to the young people in this audience, right? Like, I'm just 26. I'm a young entrepreneur, just like fighting every day to make it, right? One day at a time, moving the needle forward. Like, what's your message to young people in this audience starting up in industries that are heavily dominated by certain giants? Because that's exactly what you're doing. And like, I admire that.
Hold on, you're 26. I'm 49. I'm 50 in a couple of months. Visualize what you want to look like at my age, what you want your day to look like, right? From the second you wake up to the moment you go to bed, what you want your kids' lives to look like, what you want your girl's life or your husband's life to look like. And think about what you got to do to get that. And put that shit on a timeline. And you should know if you're late. You should know if you should be worried about worrying as opposed to doing. Because the thing is, when you're doing something, you're not worried because you're doing something. But if you have time to think about shit you did, then you're not doing anything right now to fix it. You know? My thing is, if you look at yourself as a giant, you're a giant. If you think you're soft, you're soft. If you think somebody's tougher than you, then they are. Don't think like that. I tend to think the opposite. Period. I'm the giant. They're the underdog. To me, any room I walk in, nobody's cooler than me. Nobody's having more fun than me. And I know that for a fact. No one has more taste than me. You know, unless you're a professional, I don't think you can beat me. Period. Unless you could teach me something, listen. Unless you've done it, listen. You know what I mean? Or show me something. That's how I see things.
Thank you, Dame. Appreciate you.